Hello everybody and welcome back. This is Abby and we are in some episode of our Let's Play. I am down here in the base where I, built it up. Well, the mining base, I guess I should say, a little mining hub. I've done some things. I haven't gotten all the item frames, but I went on ahead and sort of sorted out our storage for, doing mining stuff. So there's that. Still have more that needs to go in down here, but it's a slow process. These things take a lot of wood, I also went on ahead and fixed up the hallway for the mining stuff that's actually going to take place, the little branch mine. So I think it's about every 11 or 12 spaces, something like that. I go ahead and make a new hallway and I block off the ones that I don't want to dig into with some fence gates. You will notice that over here, there should be a hallway across the way, but there is not, because there's actually going to be stuff on the other side of these walls here, down this hallway. So I've done some stuff down here, also fixed up this one. Obviously, I'm going to use some lighting, which is going to be hidden by carpet, as I actually collect it. It takes some time. So in here we have a little bit of a auto smelter. So I put my smeltables up here, I put my fuel down here, and I turn it on, and it, it lights up these furnaces if there was actually stuff that needed cooking. And this is the collection chest for all of that. So that's a thing that has happened. And over here, got a little bit of an automatic sugarcane farm. It's not lossless because I did not feel like dealing with any more mine carts and rails and all that. I just didn't feel like figuring out the redstone either. But this is nice and easy, and it's been working. So, we're getting some stuff. It'll be nice to not have to mow down the entire farm that's up on the surface, but I'll probably end up doing that anyway. And that being said, I'm kind of tired of being underground and doing all of this building stuff, so I feel like it's time to take a bit of a break, especially since I've got a couple more things in mind that I'd like to do, including the diamonds, which I have not used. I think I've got about 30-something at this point. Yeah, I've got 36 diamonds, and you're probably like, hey, why aren't you using any of that stuff? Because it's pretty amazing, and it would be way better, and I have my reasons, I promise. Don't worry, we're going to get around to it. I just really don't want the first few diamonds that we have to go to waste. So, I've got some things in mind, I promise. So let me gather up some stuff here, because one of the things that I want to do is run around out in the overworld and do a little bit of overworld exploration. Hopefully we can maybe find a decent horse. Dogs would be really cool. I want to check out the desert, possibly the ocean. Do I have a boat? I thought I had a boat. What did I do with my boat? Oh, it's over in the water. Anyways, I thought we could do some overworld exploration. I want to check out the deserts. I also want to check out the ocean, see if we can find any temples or ocean monuments and any goodies that they might have. Yes, I did expand the enchanting array here just a little bit. It's pretty pointless to do that because I have no way to gain experience at the moment, but that's alright. We'll get that taken care of, I promise. Let's see. So I have a saddle, I've got some armor, bones for dogs, I've got my compass. The only thing I don't have is a travel bed, so I guess I used all my beds around the area here. So let me go ahead and make a bed so that we'll be good there, nice and safe. We can just drop it down and take a snooze out in the open. Oh, what? Oh, it's right. I missed it. What else do I need? I have a compass so we can get back home, a bed. I had a thought. Oh, the boat. Let me go grab... Well, I don't know. Maybe the boat... Nope, the boat can come with us. Give me a second. Let me go grab the boat. I'll be right back. All right, guys. I found my boat. Thank you. Please, give me my boat. I'm going to stick this up here. And I think... I think that the first direction I'm going to go is actually over that way. And there's a reason for this, because when I was building the second module of the iron farm, I was about 100+ blocks in the sky. And when you're that high up, well, you kind of get a bird's eye view of what's around you. And it turns out that there's a bit of a surprise hiding behind that savanna hill. And that hill is the only reason I didn't see the surprise. So let's get around this hill and yeah, surprise. I was a little frustrated when I saw this over here, but you know what? That's okay. Looks like, do we have a blacksmith? Doesn't look like we have a blacksmith. All right, now, eventually at some point, I'm going to want to expand on the iron farm, which means I'm actually going to build a waterway to transport the golems about 80 blocks off the main module, and it's going to actually be coming in this direction. So eventually, I'm going to have to come over here and knock out all of the doors on this village to deactivate it so that it's no longer a village. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to let these guys do their thing. But yeah, so there's a village over here. That's really exciting. I'm totally stoked that that there was a village that might be slightly closer. I don't know. Personally, I think the one over in the desert probably worked a little bit better for us. So yeah, I'm not too broken up about that. Now let me run over here to the desert and I will be right back. We are now over in our desert. There's our village over there. And I'm just going to run over this way because I noticed earlier in the game that there's a swamp. I am going to want to go over there and grab some vines, which I might go ahead and do now since we're heading in that direction. And it looks like there's another plains over here. So let's head over here to the swamp and see if we can find anything that might be interesting. I should also check the plains and see if maybe there are some horses. That would be nice, right? Oh, look at all of the squid. That is a lot of squid. So yeah, it's just a little bit of a swamp. I'm gonna have to come over here at some point and maybe make a little bit of a shack and do some, what, odd generation. Look, it's almost a perfect little square cut out here. That's interesting. Anyways, I might have to come over here and make a little temporary, you know, place where I can hang out and just keep myself busy for the nighttime and then do some slime hunting at night. I suppose at some point I could try to find a slime chunk too and do the fun and excitement that is building a farm to get slime balls, but I don't know that I'll necessarily need that many. And I'm going to go ahead and make a set of shears and see about getting some of these vines. I can maybe build that retaining wall out that I wanted to build over underneath that hill over there and stick the vines on it and use it as a little bit of a vine farm. This way I can mix this stuff with cobble and get myself some mossy cobble that I can then use. Ooh, didn't want any leaves. I've got plenty of those. I could get some mossy cobble that I can use to break up some of the blocks that I've been using. Or mossy stone. I'll probably do mossy stone because I've been using mostly stone. Cobble's a little bit too busy for me, I guess. It kind of messes with my eyes. What was that? Thought I heard something. Kind of messes with my eyes, so let me grab some of these and we'll continue on our way. I was so excited about finally heading off base to go check the world out that I forgot to mention I went on ahead and built an AFK fish building. And if I remember, I will show it to you when we go back to base. So I've been doing a little bit of AFK fishing. Haven't gotten a lot off of it, you know, mostly fish. I'm waiting to get some decently enchanted rods and all that stuff. I did manage to find one and I repaired it up a little bit, so I've been getting some goodies, but nothing that's necessarily worth mentioning, I guess. So yeah, I'll show you that when I head back. I would get these, but I don't really need them, and I have a couple of lily pads. Let's get a few more. Why not? Let's go this direction. I know that the ocean is back there behind us, but like I said, I wanted to check the plains, and I'll probably want to run around some of these forests as well. They're not often entertaining per se, but occasionally you might run into a wolf. They'll spawn up in forests, spruce forests. I think I've even seen some on plains biomes occasionally. Hello, Mr. Sheep. I have got some of your friends back at my home space. Oh my goodness, the swamp is ginormous. Look at this. Alright, let's utilize the boat. 'Cause why not? it'll go a little bit faster through this watery place. Where is this plane? I know I saw... Oh. A little bit of a ravine here. Not as cool as the ones we found, though. Those were deep underground and went to diamond level. We liked that. Oh my goodness. I am not quite certain that I have seen a plane this large before. Or a plane. A swamp. This is a very watery plane. Yeah, I'm not sure I've seen a swamp quite this large before. Oh, there's some llamas. How about that? If I had a lead, I'd I'd snatch one up and take it home. I always enjoy running around the world because sometimes you find some stuff that just looks really neat. And now that I'm thinking about it, there's an area over at the desert back near base that I want to go check out because I thought it looked really cool. I don't want to explore this ocean necessarily. If I'm going to explore an ocean, I would like it to be the one closer to the base, just in case we find something out there. I don't see... This is a nice little bay. This is cool. I made a tree farming area back at base because I kind of needed, you know, wood and stuff. It's nothing spectacular or anything like that. It's nothing complicated. But I'll try to show it to you. So you need to see the AFK fish farm, the fish building, and also the tree farming area. So let's hop in here and see what we got out here. Nice little... Oh, look at how cool... What? Look at that. That odd... What is that even? That's called poor generation on my computer's part. That is an awesome lighting glitch. So we have a treasure chest. Or a treasure chest. We have a treasure map that we got out of a treasure chest. So let's see. I don't need that. Get out of here. Let me get away from it too while I'm at it. There we go. So let's see if it's nearby. Where is my dot? My dot is in the northeastern corner. So in theory, I should go southwest. I'm so bad at this. I am really terrible at doing these maps. So, you know, we might have to do a little bit of editing magic. Oh, there's another big mountain. The waterfall's coming down as the blocks update. Or the chunks, rather. Oh, that's a cool looking thing. How neat is that? Oh, very neat. Sometimes Minecraft does some cool stuff with its generation, with its little world generating engine. Looks like it's going to be somewhere over here. And my guess is we're going to have to do... Ooh, another boat. We're going to have to do some magical editing here because it always takes me forever to find these things. All right, so let me see if I can find this, and I'll get back to you in a minute. Oh, there it is. Okay, I have finally found the chest after completely and totally wrecking this place. Oh, goodness. It's so frustrating. Hopefully we have some good stuff. Oh, good, a heart of the sea. That's really what I wanted. That's really the only thing that I needed. I guess I could use your iron sword. Let me get some air. I just don't want to die. Alright, cool. So we have a heart of the sea now, which is awesome because I have gotten some nautilus shells. I need to throw something away. I don't need a chest. I don't really want your iron sword. Okay. Air. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and break this chest as soon as I can do it without dying. There we go. Alright, and now we're gonna go ahead, if I can... I'm just gonna leave that there because I don't care about it. But you know what I will do is just go ahead and, you know, mark it. There we go. We were here. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and I'm going to toss this buried treasure map because I no longer need it. We're going to go ahead and make our way back home, although there is another... okay. Before we go home, I'm going to go check this because it's on the surface. It should be relatively easy to get to its stuff. Don't get stuck. Assuming I can find it. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Yeah. We're just gonna do this the easy way. I don't have time for all this craziness. There we go. Some iron. Can I hold all of this iron? Do we know? I'll take these. Sure, why not? We'll get rid of the sand. We'll take the gold. We'll get rid of the sandstone. We're definitely going to take the diamond, but I don't want to die. This is always so entertaining. Oh, 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 oh. Oh. Oh, I spoke too soon, apparently. Come on. Oh, first bone, really? Okay. What we're going to do is just get a couple of them. There we go. Oh, I didn't mean to put you in love mode. I mostly just wanted to... Alright, so now we have a couple of dogs. And we'll name them when we get back to the home space, which is this way, apparently. Oh, he's angry. Oh my, that is terrifying. Is he mad at the sheep, or is he detecting like a skeleton? I really hope that my compass is pointing the right way, by the way, because that would be pretty terrible. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally back home. That was a bit of a hike. Let's see if I can get my animals in here. Come on, you guys gonna come in? Please? 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 No, they're gonna... Come on, I'm way over here. Okay, one came in. I guess that's better than nothing. Alright, so we got some goodies. We got some Heart of the Sea. We got another diamond. We got a few emeralds. I'm sure we'll get more of those. I'm going to go ahead and throw the clay balls over here. Oh, right. There's a... there's a pane... Where did it go? You can't even see that pane of glass. I had that thing in my inventory for I don't know how long before I finally realized it was there. It was kind of funny and extremely frustrating at the same time. So I'm going to put all this stuff away. There we go. I'll put half the iron down. As you can see, our iron farm is actually working. Both of the modules activated. So the more I spend time around the base, the more iron we end up getting, which is always a good thing. I'm going to go ahead and throw the TNT in here. The bones in here. The shears can go in here. Let me get my inventory cleaned up. I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, so I went on ahead and got my inventory situated because, wow, it was messy. The big thing that we got, of course, was this Heart of the Sea, so that means I'll be able to make a conduit. That means we could probably do some stuff out in the ocean, which would be pretty cool stuff. But anyway, over here is the AFK fish building. This is where I have built the actual fish farm itself. This particular design came from Exumavoid. And I'll put a link to it in the description below. But yeah, the farm itself came from him, and you know, the building around it, that was my not so genius. And then of course I put some chests down here. And like I said, I did end up getting some things. This Nautilus will be amazing because you need those for making Heart of the Sea. I've gotten some pufferfish that'll be good for brewing. And you know, just some other pretty useful stuff also good for brewing. The water bottles. Got a bow. Eventually, I'll probably end up combining these so that we have a pretty decent bow for doing stuff in the nether and all that good jazz. And I got a few enchanted books. This one I'm kind of happy about because it means I have Silk Touch waiting to be used. And this will be pretty good. Smite's kind of nice. I don't know if I'll use it for the protection of the smite, but we'll find out. So... that's what we got going on here. And then, of course, the last thing was the tree farming area, which I put over here behind our nether portal. So I have a space for basically 20 trees. I put glass. I pillared up 9 blocks and I built on the 9th block. So there's 8 blocks of air between here and there. And that basically makes it so that these oak trees won't grow into great oaks because those things can be so painful to chop down, especially when you're only working with iron. If I had a diamond pickaxe, I probably wouldn't be as irritated about it, but yeah. And then over here, I can plant pretty much any other tree over here if I want to. Probably not right next to each other in the way that you can do with birch. But, you know, like spruce trees, they tend to prefer to grow about 2 or 3 blocks apart, I think is what I've noticed. I'm not sure about acacia because I haven't done that in this particular design before. But I can as we go through this, I suppose, and I'll just pay attention to which ones seem to grow. So yeah, that's it. That's what we got going on. Oh, and like I said, the iron farm is working, as you can see. I did manage to catch some footage of both of them dropping golems over the course of about 8 minutes. They each produced 2 golems, which is about right. I think it's usually about 1 golem on average about every 7 minutes from a single module. And there was one more thing. Oh, yeah. All of these poppies. Yeah, I have a habit of taking the poppies and planting them all around the farm. And this is just my way to say thank you to the golems who have sacrificed themselves for all of my iron needs. Which is a little... That is not horribly grim at all, is it? In any case, guys, that's all we have today. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you enjoyed running around the world a little bit with me. Don't worry, we will be doing that some more because, like I said, I do want to actually check out the deserts that we have around here so I can find some temples, not to mention the oceans, with the hope of finding an ocean monument because those are always really fun to go into and raid and all of that good jazz. In any case, I hope you have an awesome day, take it easy, and I'll see you later in a manner of speaking. This is Abby. Over and out.